coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the New Orleans Zephyrs and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he went into the 7th inning, pitching relatively well, but ended up taking the loss. His team just couldn't help him.
Bones Bronco gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call this.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Justin Nicolino set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something.
Hot shot to third. Way to get dirty. The throw in time.
Oh, love it.
Garrett Corona will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Ready on 1 and 2. On the third baseline. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time.
Oh, man, that would have.
Bones Bronco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one.
Hey, like again.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now.
Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time. He's going.
Runners on the move for second. In the air to straightaway right. Montalvo on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The Zephyrs lead it 2-0. Bones Bronco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Bronco.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Zephyrs win this thing 2-0. Good night, everybody.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Bones Bronco will be our subject. And although he's not a well-known prospect for this organization, he's been on an absolute tear recently. For more about this relatively Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Orleans Zephyrs and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Chris Barrios will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hit 200 in his last 10.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. Coming to the plate now, Bones Bronco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and you know, after a tough loss in Game 1 of this series, that's a nice job here to pick up a first-inning RBI. That gets his...
Number 25 will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Rtts backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Martin Maldonado will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean,
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So stepping in, number 12, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Looped out toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Bones Bronco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Colorado Springs. Third baseman, Bronco.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Rtts backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Bones Bronco will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Number 25 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's running towards second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4, first and second. Martin Maldonado strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
He'll get to this one deep in the hole, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Koji Shimizu will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Freddie Steen will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Hey, have a good
Leading off the inning, Bones Bronco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Here we go.
Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. Number 25 will try again. Officially 1 for 2 in this one. Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right. And this is pulled in out there by Francoeur for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Martin Maldonado. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Francoeur will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Johnny Royer steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Shimizu has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Third baseman.
Bones Bronco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Ward. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Sky Sox are in front here, 6-3. Johnny. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sky Sox come out on top, 6-3. Good night, everybody.
4 men on base.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Orleans Zephyrs and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately. Batting over.
Bones Bronco will come forward now. Back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday. They can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
pulled softly out toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes, this is all you've got to do. Take a little bit of stride out of your swing, focus on putting the ball in play, and that's what he does. He just drops this one right out there into right field for a base hit.
Number 25 will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home.
You can up there, huh?
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Ward. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the folks...
Number 9 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around.
Jamal Sweeney will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Under it is the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jesus Gutierrez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A pause, and the 0-2. Hard on the ground to third. Oh, to first. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. We've got more on this Sunday night. Bones Bronco will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. Second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Hey, you got it. No
Now
one
this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We'll go now to the top. Bones Bronco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Waiting on it is Francoeur, and he takes it for out number 2.
I think we expected to see a well...
Bones Bronco will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to fall back.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. The relay throw. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this game's seen a little bit of everything, but that's a big at-bat here in the final few innings. That's going to get home 2 runs, and this game's all tied up.
Hey, any way you can, any way you
Number
can.
25 steps in now. This is hit softly to third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit. So coming to the plate, Bones Bronco, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Here we go. Need you right here.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, get the pitch. No one better up there. Keep it going. Your turn.
Swing and a little tapper. But that one rolls foul.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Here it comes on 0-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Francoeur is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only...
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
아까 끝내기를 쳤어야 플레이오프 게임. 다들 자격이라도 생기지. 창피하네. 트레이드가 보면은 지금 메이저에 올라가 있는 이놈은 지금 벤치 신세인 것 같은데. 아니구나. 벤치 아니네. 타율이 2할 8푼 나쁘진 않고. 얘 뭐야? 얘 트레이드에 왔네? 얘 아니었는데 주전. 트레이드 시켰네. 트레이드 시켰네. 쟤보다 오버롤이 높아야 되네. 이렇게 열심히 하다 보면 올라가겠지. 아우 그나저나
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball. It's the show. And Bones Bronco will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there. Number 25 will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
Grounded to third.
Stand up,
To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. At the plate, Bones Bronco. He singled his last time up.
Bones Bronco.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Number 25 will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
So stepping in, Martin Maldonado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Rico Barrios stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bones Bronco digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Bronco.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
What a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. The command is much better. The pitches are much sharper.
Bones Bronco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh? Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go. Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Toward left center and fairly deep. Racing back the center fielder, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. The tag, and he is... Bones Bronco makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning, and he's back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Your turn right here. Shove him in. Here we go. Need you right here.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 will dig in. A hat trick already to his credit in this one.
Yeah, you know, the golden sombrero kind of sounds like it could be a good thing. But in baseball, it means you're not having a good day at the office. He's at risk of that right here.
1-1, here it comes. He's running again. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's a good job here, celebrating the 4th of July in style. They get themselves a victory in front of the home crowd here on Independence Day.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Bones Bronco will be our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know...
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Oakland. Bones Bronco gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
First baseman.
Number 25 will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, they're going to want to keep that running game in check, that's for sure, but you hate to give away free bases like this in the very first inning.
Full count, 3-2. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Coming to the plate now, Bones Bronco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
This is lifted out to left. Davis is there, 1 down. Bones Bronco steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 25.
홈런 못 친 지 한 6게임, 7게임? 8게임 되는 것 같아요.
Hey, nobody wait.
Third. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time.
Oh, love the effort, though.
That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now.
뭐야. 부상 입었다.
Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. Rico Barrios.
부산으로 들어가네.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate.
상자 명단에 올라갔네. 야, 몇 게임 며칠짜리지? 봐야겠다. 며칠짜리인가. 단순 부상인가? 단순 부상인가? 뭐냐, 오리스하고 트레이드를 했네. 파드리스, 오리스하고 마틴 프라다, 유격수, 다이몬드백스 트레이드, 헬리 밀러, 브레드스코. 겁나 트레이드 했네. 일단 트레이닝 가야지. 이거 뭐지? 하루 단순 부상인가? 트레이닝 뜨네. 수비네, 수비. 입에다 던주세요. 아이, 놓쳤네. 나이스. 금메달이다. 아이, 뭐야. 나이스. 일레스 잡자. 표고점수 먹었다. 이거 부상 당한 거야? 보면 안 당한 거야? 하루짜리 부상인 것 같은데? 그냥 가벼운 타박상이었나 본데? 뭐지? 있네. 타선에 있네. 근데 안타가 나 19개밖에 안 된다고? 아, 요즘에 19개인 거겠지?
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game...
All right, come on now.
Tommy Scott will dig in now, right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per... So yesterday...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here, no hits.
All right, one time.
Bronco will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Like there, come on.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Bones Bronco will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
And that misses 2 and 2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Richard Bach will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Hey, we got one here.
Sacrifice attempt here. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Bones Bronco will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they move on top 4-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Striding into the box, Bones Bronco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties, which is great.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Number 25 steps in now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Number 9 digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Rincon is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score.
Hey, look again.
Bones Bronco gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Diaz has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Now batting.
This is not normally the kind.
Tommy Scott stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and he misses it. But he will have no play. It's an infield single, and the runner will score from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
8 runs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sky Sox come out on top. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Iowa Cubs and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Bones Bronco strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
All right, one time right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Come on, down.
The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Chris Malaska will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Pedro Delgado gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity.
뭐야?
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So stepping in, number 17, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Bronco.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Here we go.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Caesar giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. At the plate, Bones Bronco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Bones Bronco.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. It's a double play. Justin Tate will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped up.
I got it. Fine.
Royer takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Bones Bronco makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport.
Bach is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game. Bones Bronco gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Hit hard to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
All right, come on, baby. You're up. You're up.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his...
Number 25 will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
He's running towards second. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0. Number 9 comes forward, hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Delgado right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor... Chris Rincon will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Down the third baseline, Bronco. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. In now, Bones Bronco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Swinging a looper to left. Caesar has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Bones Bronco will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 25 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Caesar is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third.
Hold up, right here.
A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Bones Bronco digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. 2 runs already.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bones Bronco stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance. And
the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him.
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt.
잠깐만, 아까 전에 몇 게임을 부상으로 못 뛴 거지? 일단 달력을 봐야겠네. 아, 여기구나, 여기. 맞네. 오, 올스타전이네, 이제. 올스타전이네. 올스타전은 방송 끊고 다시 킬게. 올스타전은 또 하나 따로 만들게.